Hello there everyone, my name is Clink, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Today we are going to be doing some stuff here on Dragon Roost Island, chilling out to some awesome tunes, and learning some songs with The Wind Waker by going right back here. This is the first order of business. I think you can do this after the dungeon, but I always like to do it now, so we'll just head up to this, pull out your Wind Waker, and there you go. And we have learned our very first song just by doing that. That's simple. The Wind's Requiem. And that will allow us to change the direction of the wind to our liking, meaning we can sail all across the ocean now, right? Wrong. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. The name's Zephos. I'm the god of winds. So you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Great, great. For a beginner, you've got a nice sense of wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune you just picked up? Well, it gives you control over the direction the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing or a very bad thing. If you want an example of it being a bad thing, then you should just see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother Cyclos is miffed about his monument here being broken, and so now he spends his time creating cyclones to torment people with. So if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will ya? And that is my request for you. And then he just runs away laughing. It's great. I love that guy. And we never ever see him again. So one thing I want to point out about the HD version of Wind Waker is the Wind Waker itself is mapped to the D-pad. In the original game, stuff like the Wind Waker and your sail or both item buttons. They are taken off of your item slots in the HD version, which is a great change. The more things that can be just permanently mapped to buttons without it feeling overbearing, the better, if you ask me. So it makes sailing so much more pleasant in the HD version. Like, I'm not kidding. Sailing in the original, at least to me, is so tedious and cumbersome. But the HD version has all these small, really helpful changes that just make it so much better to actually play the game. We'll go ahead and blow up that rock. I guess we could have blown this one up too. It kind of helps to blow all these up as you can get a decent chunk of change for it, so we might as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of things to say about the changes between the GameCube and Wii U versions of the game, and basically all of them are positive. Like, I really like the HD version of this game, but that might also just be because I played the HD version first. I went back and I played the GameCube version in about 2017 or 18 was when I picked up a copy, before GameCube games started to skyrocket in price. And I did not like it very much in comparison to the HD version, so the HD version is really the only option for me. But yeah, doing this will get us a little shortcut here to where you don't have to go through all that hassle just to get up here, because this is going to be the main bulk of Dragon Roost Island, the Rito's base, essentially their home. Link? Link, is that you? It is. I'm pleased to see you're okay. I must say, you've traveled far for one with no wings, and your sister, is she... about that. Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, Link. Would you like to meet our chieftain? I've told many people here about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you, and lend you the aid of our Aerie. It's settled, then I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, Link. I'll be waiting. I should look up the definition of an Aerie. Is it some sort of flying fleet or army? Because I know that there is an area in Dark Souls 2 called the Dragon Aerie, and it's where a bunch of dragons reside, so I should probably actually look into the definition of that word. But let's head on inside to meet the Ritos. Well, have you discovered the cause of the Great Valoo's anger? Ah, so you were Link, are you? Phyllis told me about you. A troubling tale indeed. I insist that you let us know if there is anything we can do to help you. We shall do everything in our power to assist you. However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. When you arrived on the island, did you notice the raging dragon perched atop the mountain? As you can see, we of the Rito tribe are profoundly connected to the sky. We make our livings on the airways. We do so by the graces of the sky spirit Valoo. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of Dragon Roost to receive a scale from the Great Dragon. It is this scale that enables the Rito to grow his or her wings. Recently, however, the once gentle Valoo has grown violent and unpredictable. Sadly, we can no longer approach him. If this continues, the fledglings who are of age will never be able to receive scales from Valoo on Dragon Roost. They will remain wingless, and in time, our very way of life will be threatened. As chieftain of the Rito, my first responsibility is to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask you to wait for our assistance until this is done. Will you do so? Yeah, sure. Chieftain, what do you think of consulting Link with regards to your son, Prince Kamali? As you can see, Link is a gallant young lad. Feel certain that Prince Kamali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. That may be. Let me be direct. My son, Kamali, is of the age to earn his wings. Yet, he is weak in some ways, and in light of the current situation, he may just give up on ever getting them. What say you? Will you share some of your courage with my son? Will you meet with my son? I thank you. We shall do our best to solve our problem as quickly as possible so that we may better help you with yours. I have something I wish for you to give to my son. A young girl named Medley is holding it for me. Would you find her and take it? I am counting on you. Here, Link, take this with you. Who knows, it might come in handy. We got the delivery bag. Finely crafted bags like this are used by the Rito postmen everywhere. So many pockets it can hold many items. You should find Medley in one of the upper rooms. Leave the Great Valoo to us. In the meanwhile, do your best to aid Prince Kamali. The delivery bag is the third of the pouch items, so we'll be able to store letters and various quest items in this. The bait bag is exclusive for bait, and the spills bag is just for monster drops, so they're all separated in their own little compartments. Wind Waker was really the first game in the series to try to have inventory like this, it seems like. Let's go ahead and talk to Medley. This is her. Wow, you really do have green clothes and a strange shaped hat. You're Link, aren't you? Oh, me? I'm an attendant to the great sky spirit Valoo. My name is Medley. Well, to tell the truth, I'm not quite an attendant yet. I'm actually still studying to be one. Oh, what am I thinking? Here, this is from the chieftain. Link, he wants you to give this directly to Prince Kamali. You accepted your father's letter. It is a letter from a father addressed to a son. Since you've just received a fine delivery bag, why not use it to give it to Kamali? The room way in the back on the first floor is Prince Kamali's room. You have to go down a couple steps to get there. When you meet Prince Kamali, please don't get offended by his manner. He has no bad intentions, I promise. By the way, listen, Link. I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. Could you please come to the entrance of Dragon Roost Cavern later? I'll explain everything then. Yeah, we'll listen to Medley there. So, you can press an item button and equip your letter to whatever. Honestly, I don't see why the father can't just go talk to his son, who is 10 feet away from where we just were, but, you know, whatever, I guess. I mean, part of it's because, you know, maybe he will open up to a kid his age, but still. If the father has something to say, you might as well just go say it. Here's Kamali, chilling out in bed with his pearl that we're kind of here for, so. Who are you supposed to be? I have a letter. A letter? From my father? Oh, sure, telling me to be brave is easy enough for him. It's not like he's the one who went through that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to go get a scale from Valoo. You're in this letter too, you know. Poking your nose in other people's business. You're nosy, aren't you? Sorry, but I really don't feel like going to see Valoo right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What, are you trying to say that you can calm Valoo down? Yeah. Psh, that's a big fat lie. It's easy to say you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I'll tell you what, if you can find me someone who can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost to get to Valoo, then I'll listen to anything you say. Alright, bet. I'll do just that. Because, I'm Link. I'm the hero of winds, even though, Link don't know that yet, so. Yeah, here we go. So we need to talk to Medley, but there is something I'm gonna do first, because it's a fun little mini game, and this one is also one of my favorite mini games. So I just like doing this on every playthrough, and it is mail sorting. I love the mail sorting mini game. So if we talk to this guy, well now, I've not seen your young face before. Nope, don't believe so. You wouldn't be here in response to our posting for some part-time help, would you? Yes. Oh, excellent, that's good. But first, to see if I can use it or not, I need to give you a little test, just a small one. Match the seal on the envelope with the same icon on the shelf and throw the letter onto that shelf. Real easy, simple. And then just use the left stick and A to throw letters. Before time runs out, you have to sort at least 10 letters. Give it your best shot. So you have to basically match the letter to the symbol. That's really all that you have to do for this mini game. And you need to throw a certain amount of letters in within the time limit. Your goal is to eventually be able to do 25 in this time limit, which I'm not really going to get on this one probably, because I'm not really, like, you know, super focused on it. But you'll have to play this 4 times. 3 the first round, and wow, I still almost got 25. And then you'll have to play it again after that. So I'm going to skip to the end of the 3rd one for some dialogue. On this first one, you'll get 1 rupee for every 2 letters. On the second, you'll get a rupee for every letter, and I think you get 3 rupees for every letter on the last one or 2. So I'll just be back in a minute. Alright, there we go. Got 27. So I should have mentioned the second time you need to get 20, and the 3rd time you need to get at least 25. Seriously, I'm stupefied and credulous. We veterans do this all day long, and even we have a hard time reaching that amount. I've got some to give you money. Here you go. 3 rupees per letter comes to 81 rupees. How's that sound? Perfect. Hey, your name wouldn't happen to be Link, would it? It is, isn't it? I thought you looked like the lad the chieftain was talking about. In that case, I should have expected you to be able to pull off something like this. I've heard all about you, yes, I sure have. You've had a rough time, Link. I feel bad making you help us, but hey, things are looking up. Our new helper's just arrived. Maybe you can give him some advice next time you come by. So yeah, what we'll do is reload the area real fast. And we can talk to the new part-timer who has shown up. Hey man, I'm the new part-timer. Green clothes and a green hat. Pardon me for asking, but you're Link, aren't you? Yep, that's me. Aha, I knew it. You're a legend among the part-timers here. I really admire you, man. Just once I'd love to see the legendary 25-letter sort. Do your best, man. So yeah, you gotta do it yet again. So best of luck. Hopefully you got it down. But you know, there is an element of randomness to this, so you just kind of have to be quick on your toes and hope you don't get too many that go all the way across to the other side. But you can navigate this relatively quickly, so it's not too bad, really. That one, that one, that one, that one, there. Wow, I got 30. Wow, I don't think I've ever done that good. I didn't even, like, look at the counter and just kind of went into a zen state, I guess. Oh my gosh, 30 letters. Amazing, man. I'm so impressed. Seriously, man. I gotta tell my mom back home all about this. I've got a favor to ask you, man. I'm still new here, so I'm not allowed to leave. So would you mind putting this letter to my mom in the postbox for me? Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, we get the note to mom. So sad, you could almost cry. Dang. Yeah, I mean, it's not wrong. Keep it in your delivery bag until you find a postbox to drop it in. I guess I could just throw it in here with the other letters, but I just can't bring myself to do it. It's against the rules, man. So yeah, that's the only side quest to really do here for now, I think. So we need to go... I think it's down here is the entrance to Dragon Roost Cavern that we need to go to speak with Medley. That is our final task for today. So if we go down here, we can talk to Medley. Hey, you actually came. I'm really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. I had to. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't need help desperately. You see this place? There used to be a beautiful spring here. Or a spring here surrounded by a beautiful pond. It was peaceful and lovely. But then the Great Valoo, he became so angry and, in his rage, he shook the mountains and this boulder crashed down, plugging the spring. You can see the result. Oh, but where's my mind? Tell me, how's Prince Kamali? Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not at all. Also, remember that thing on her back. Remember that shape. I may be partially to blame for the bad turn that Prince Kamali's taken. See, Prince Kamali's grandmother was the Great Valoo's former attendant. She was an amazing woman. I was honored to have her as my teacher. She was kind and brave and unsurpassed in her dealings with the Great Valoo. I'm not yet worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as her. If only I'd possessed some of her strength, I'm sure Prince Kamali would have felt more secure. Link, I'm sorry to ask this, but I need your help. I want to go to the small shrine that's near the peak of the Dragon Roost. But that ledge over there is so high, if I could get some wind under my wings, I'm sure I could get up there. So, will you help me? Sure. Whew. Thank you so much. Okay, pick me up. Then, face that ledge and toss me. The atmospheric currents are really messed up, so pay close attention to the direction of the wind. Alright, I'm ready. Don't hold back now. Throw me as hard as you can. Yeah, pick up Medley. And then we're going to come back here. And the wind will move around on its own here, so you'll see it's sitting still. Now it's blowing against us, and then we just need to wait for it to blow basically in that direction. It'll move in the 4 cardinal directions, just up, down, left, and right in that order. Or not, I guess it'll be down, right, left, up. So we'll throw her now, and she'll get enough wind to get over. Yay! Oh, thank you. I think now I'll be able to climb Dragon Roost and meet with the Great Valoo. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I may be just an apprentice attendant, but I can understand some of the Great Valoo's language. I'm not exactly bursting with confidence, but look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Kamali. This is all I have to give you. I know it's not much, but please take it. And we get an empty bottle! Our first one of the 4 in this game. This is the only required one. Oh, and please don't tell anyone that I'm climbing Dragon Roost. It'll be our secret, okay? Well, good luck to the both of us. So yeah, now that we have our amazing and helpful empty bottle, we'll go ahead and put this to an item slot. Actually, I'll put it on the Y button because I want the go box. And get some water right here. Fill your bottle with water. Try pouring it on something that looks dry and withered. Yes, do keep note of that. We're also going to do a side quest involving withered stuff later on in the game. But for now, we want to water these withered looking plants. These are the bomb flowers that we've been using, so pour some water onto one of them and it'll ripen right up. Throw a bomb down and we can blow up this rock to open the path forward. This will refill the pond thanks to the spring. Looks like a really nice hot spring. Sure, Link would love to just take a dip in it for a little while, but nope. We have more things to do on our journey. So we will head over here and just swim on across to start opening up the dungeon, because we are pretty much at the dungeon. That cave right there is it. We have finally made it. So play some basketball. I'll need to throw the bombs into these, and I think this might be the only time in the entire game you need to do this, and I missed. So we'll stand about over here, maybe aim here. There we go. And with that, we have reached the first dungeon, which is Dragon Roost Cavern. So I'll at least enter, because it plays a short little thing, I think. Yeah. So with that, I will end this part here, I think, and I will see you guys next time, where we will be taking on our first major dungeon. Bye-bye.